Okay, so this is Dawn of Spirit, and it has been about 8 years, almost 7.5, since I have done a reading. I used to do them quite a bit, and I used to do them every week, honestly. There for about a year or two, I think. Back in like 2012, 2013. I was still learning tarot, and I was very intrigued, and I wanted to know. And I have all kinds of decks, and I was learning each deck, and had Oracle, and I had, normal Rider-Waite, and I had, and I think I was getting pretty good at it, honestly. And I met someone, and I did not share that part of myself, and I closed it down. I shut it down, and I put them away. I didn't get rid of them. They've been in a closet, and that relationship is over, and there's a lot of disappointment, a lot of growth, a lot of things that come from that. But here I am again, and I decided I've done a few readings for myself, drawn some cards in my transition, and I have decided that I want to do a reading, and I'm going to videotape it, and it may never see the light of day, but it will be here. So I'm going to pick 3 cards, and we are going to see what they say. So I don't know, past, present, future, the week, the moment. I'm just gonna go with it. I'm not gonna say what it has to be, but I'm gonna pick 3 cards because I always just did 3 cards. It's just what I always did. And why break what was already there, right? So let's see if I can get these where you can see them. So the 10 of Swords. This is our first card. So swords are about our words, our ideas, creativity, logic, lessons that we need to learn. And so this is the 10. So we have 10 swords in the back. I mean, it's supposed to be a man laying down, and he has these swords in his back, and it's dark, dark clouds. It's a very ominous kind of card, but I mean, really and truly, when you think about what the swords are, our words, and then what lessons. So, and this is like being defeated, like you were beat down and stabbed in the back, but it could be self-sabotage. Maybe we did this to ourselves. Sometimes we set ourselves up for failure without even realizing that we do. I feel like this is more like the end, because the 10, the suit of swords ends with 10. So this is the end of This is the end of it. It's final. It's done. It's over. So we have a choice. And either we just take that defeat and we lay down and take it and we just waller in it, as I would say, or you rise from the ashes and you learn and you get the lesson. You know, what was the lesson? What brought you to this? And how are you going to get out of it? You know, that the dark clouds, they're starting to dissipate there a little bit. So, I mean, this is the end. It's over. It's done. How are we going to move forward is what I'm getting from that card. Okay. So the next card is the Hanged Man, which is one of those major arcanas. And, you know, again, you know, this is one of those where some people's like, oh no, the Hanged Man, you know, it's, you know, dun dun dun, you know. But I feel like, I mean, look at this fella. I mean, look at his stance. Look at how he's got he's got his legs crossed. I mean, if you look at it upside down, I mean, that he just looks like he's doing a little dance there, like he's doing a little jig almost. So I feel like, you know, you're in this situation, and I think where it comes in after the Ten of Swords, you know, you've been in this situation, and, you know, you get this choice. So what's your choice going to be? And so the Hanged Man tells you that you need to make that choice to surrender to the situation, learn, gather your perspective, and you see how it's all light around his head. You know, you have the knowledge, you have the inner strength, the inner ability, that discernment to pick your new path. You know, get to that enlightenment, that new perspective that's going to carry you out of the ashes. Yeah. Just say, okay, I'm done. Surrender, move on, gather your strength, and break free and start on this journey. I mean, that's all there is. That makes it sound incredibly easy. Okay. Now we have the page, and it's the Page of Cups. So pages are very young, very immature, and so they're messengers because they have that innocence. They're not predisposed to opinions because they're so young and innocent. So they can be a messenger for what's coming. And the cups are about, you know, love, passion, relationships, your heart, that inner drive. And with it being cups, you know, this could be that, you know, because we're on this new journey, this new perspective, it could be that we're going to find a new, you know, a new relationship, a new something, a new passion. You know, the Page of Cups is usually very creative. You're learning a new skill, like it's artistic. It's, you know, I mean, he's got, I don't know, he's got a fish coming out of the cup, and he's looking at the fish and talking to it. I mean, like, so, you know, you're getting that message from the cup that you need to be creative, you need to be inspired, and you need to tap into that inner drive, and you need to move forward. You need to figure out what you're going to do, and you need to go for it. So you need to find that new passion and, you know, a new love, a new relationship, you know. I mean, this could easily be about a relationship, the whole thing, you know. like what I was saying at the beginning, that's why tarot is such, it's just such a thing, because I'm thinking about why I haven't done tarot, and then here it is, and it's like you have this death almost of spirit, of body, of mind. You're just crushed, and you hit rock bottom. You get that finish line to where you're like, okay, I got to get out, or I'm just going to die here. And so you make that decision. You decide. You get that enlightenment from the Hanged Man. You decide that you're going to fight, and you're going to pick yourself up, and you're going to pick a new path, and you're going to go for it. And the Page of Cups is saying, go. Just go and do it. So, and I'm drawn to this, like over here's hills, mountains, rough. And then you got water, which it's flowing, and it just makes its own path. Water goes where it wants to go, and it makes a path, and it cuts a new path. It cuts through the landscape, it cuts through the earth, and carves out a new way. And I feel like that's what the page is telling you to do, is that he's telling you to just go with the flow and go with your inner self and go forward. Like just go. And this just kind of reinforces that you're on the right path. So just keep going. It's amazing how the tarot will work. Okay, well, Dawn of Spirit, it's nice to see you all again.